Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Takes it at the 7. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Brady now on first down. Flushed out right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And Mike Evans has been the model of consistency and excellence. 7 years in the league. He's been a 1,000-yard receiver 7 times, the first guy in league history to do that. And he makes another catch there for a first down.
On first down, Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
So a good run by Fournette. Now another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Vaughn is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now a 7-0 game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Miles Sanders, first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. To throw is Wilson. throws. A Buccaneer sack. Vita Vea coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it also brings up 4th. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
2nd down, back to Fournette. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. A pass underneath for Fournette. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Fakes the give to Fournette. Now Brady. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Brady. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Brady to throw again. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Meanwhile, Brady's throw complete here, pulled in by Brate. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. On play action, now Brady. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. On second down, here's Fournette. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. Here's Brady. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And now off to the races down the right side. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return. And Eagle touchdown. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So we'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You've just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, that one fell incomplete after being tipped in the air. But I have to tell you, I had a bad flashback of going to head to the stadium stairs in practice. Because what we were always taught, any ball like that, if it's not spiked towards the ground and you actually tip it up, then that's an error on your part. Because now you've given hope to the offense, maybe help create a big play for them, instead of going up and either intercepting it or knocking it down. I ran many a stadium step for my errors.
Taking it about the 16. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
On 2nd and a yard, Wilson. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 25-yard line. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
They run with Howard. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Sanders. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Eddie Jackson picks it. And this one will return to the 38-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
A give running left. It's Sanders. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 60 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Howard. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown! Miles Sanders with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 2nd and 10. To throw is Brady. And Brate, the tight end's got it. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Brady's throw there complete. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Brady now on first down. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. And now they come up and spike it to stop the clock. On play action, it's Brady. And brought in by Brady. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one good for 21 yards. And it'll be second and goal. Brady now to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of 4 on what ought to be the final act of this first half. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's fourth down. And Succop will put this one right through. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
To throw again on second down. Wilson. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Another run here with Sanders. And a nice run. They're going to take this close to the first down marker at the Bucs 32. 78 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Play action. Now Wilson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Flushed out right. And Pascal's got it. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
2nd down and goal. Wilson. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 3 yards on the keeper, and it's 4th down. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead grows to 14 and 24-10. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
From the 6. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
Shotgun now for Brady. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the 1st.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. But the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Brady's throw on target to Godwin here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
And Chris Godwin, one of those great unselfish players. Remember, he gave up his uniform number to Tom Brady when he got to town. He's kind of known as the 1B to Mike Evans 1A in this Tampa Bay pecking order among receivers. He makes a nice catch there.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A handoff to Fournette. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And he gets it to the 32, good enough for a 1st down.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Now Leonard Fournette. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Buying time to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm not even sure I know who this guy is out there playing right now. This is very unlike him, one of the most accurate guys in the league. Totally off his game right now.
I don't know. I was going to ask you what you pin it on, but defensively, they've been pretty solid.
Well, sometimes, you know, those defenders, they get into the receivers pretty well, and if they chip away at their timing, it's going to affect what you're doing throwing the ball as well.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the gun, it's Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Here's a give to Fournette. Call it a gain of a couple. The defense stiffening here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Fournette. And he's going to be marked down very close to the 1st down marker, but it looks like he's a yard short. 4 yards, that gets him close to the goal line, but it also brings up a 4th and goal. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Keyshawn Vaughn, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Bucs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Succop for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. Now it's Ryan Succop on after the touchdown to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
First down carry by Sanders. Well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
8 yards to go on second down. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. The Eagles on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now it's Wilson. Going deep here for Watkins. He's got a man complete. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there for Philly. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Once again with Sanders. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Fournette running out of the gun, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. From the 44, Brady eluding the pressure right. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to get the football as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Hey, exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Now Brady. Flushed out right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
Brady to throw. Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. He'll buy some time right. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Oh, Wilson going to throw. That is incomplete.
But listen, when you got the lead, there's absolutely no sense trying to fit a ball in where you shouldn't. You can see the coaching in his head taking place on that play because he saw he had a receiver in the area. He just put it well over his head, out of harm's way.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Throwing now is Wilson. Flush to his right. And Sanders has got it complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he's brought down. Can't do anything. That's a sack. It's all on downs. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. One final try now for Brady. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. as you know what coaches always tell us, we want to win our